In this video, I'm going to show and compare the LEGO Technic 8880 Super Car from 1994 with a modern reimaging of the same model known as the Reloaded version of this supercar designed by MOC designer Hitchhiker. I'll take you through unboxing, part sort, key build stages, compare model features, and then finish up with some commentary that I think will be useful to you if this video inspires you to either track down an original LEGO 8880 Technic Super Car for your collection, or to source the parts and build this reloaded version. I was lucky enough to purchase a brand new sealed in-box copy of the original LEGO Technic 8880 Super Car from a seller on Bricklink quite a number of years ago. It was expensive, but new old stock sets like this are still available on sites like Bricklink and eBay if you're okay with paying a premium for retired vintage LEGO sets. Being released in what many consider a golden age of LEGO Technic, the 8880 set comes in a beautiful box with the iconic flip-open lid and clear display top, letting you ogle the wonderful Technic parts inside. And as you may expect for a set of this era, there are no numbered part bags. So to prepare for this build, I sorted all of the parts into several building trays, looked over the instruction manual, and made sure the stickers were in good condition and ready to use prior to my build. For this video, I broke the build up into several stages, and you can see the model gradually taking shape on screen now through to completion. There's nothing particularly novel or challenging about this build, but what stands out is the wonderfully clean and color consistent look of the finished model that compares sharply to what we see in most modern Technic LEGO sets that often have internals that resemble some kind of brightly colored abomination. Switching over to the 8880 Reloaded build, I sourced the parts for this project from Bricklink quite some time ago, and I've had them sitting in storage. So just like before, the first step was sorting everything into trays to make finding parts easy as I built. Speaking of parts, this model contains 2,537 parts, which is a significant jump up from the original 8880, which has 1,346 parts. Now, I purchased and downloaded the building instructions from Rubricable for this project, and I put a link to where you can find these in the video description. Overall, I found the instruction quality to be very good. The designer breaks the build down into clearly defined stages, and on screen you can see the model progressing stage by stage. To me, this was a far more involved and complex build than the original, and there are a few building steps that felt a little awkward or even puzzling at times, but I felt nothing that an experienced Technic builder won't be able to work through should you choose to take this project on. With both models complete, let's take a closer look at the finished results. Starting with the original Technic Super Car, this is, in my opinion, a very clean and good-looking model. It really has that classic old-school LEGO Technic look, with its shape built from traditional Technic beams, with all of the interesting internal details left exposed. The color palette is nicely controlled with no distracting off-scheme color parts visible, and the restrained but noticeable use of yellow to highlight some of its lines just seems to work so well. To me, this model's styling, its shape and lines just ooze 90s era sports car. The newer Reloaded model is instantly recognizable as a remake and a clear homage to the original in my opinion, with its shape, color scheme and look staying very close to the older model, but I think the switch from Technic beams to Technic lift arms gives the new Reloaded version a noticeably sleeker and more refined appearance versus the original. With this model having approximately 1,200 additional parts over the original, the new Reloaded model has, in my opinion, greater fidelity and a more complete and detailed look compared to the vintage model. Functionally too, all of the play features work better with this Reloaded version than they do on the original. That said, the Reloaded build does show its modern origins, with some off-color scheme pins and parts visible due to the use of current versus vintage Technic parts. And you may have noticed that I did not use the wheel hubs or tires specified by the MOC designer. That's because although they would have been ideal, those parts are expensive and are a little difficult to find, as they only appeared in a single set, being the 8848 Super Street Sensation released in 1999. So I chose cheaper alternative wheel hubs and tires for my build, and I also made several other part substitutions to save on the total cost of parts. In terms of features, both models include independent suspension, flip-up headlights, a basic 4-speed gearbox, hand of God steering, an opening rear section, and a working 8-piston engine. Where the Reloaded model goes further than the original is with the addition of upwards opening doors that use a gas piston style mechanism for a slow controlled opening. And I also find the more accessible hand of God steering wheel and improved rear section opening mechanism of the modern Reloaded model to be solid upgrades over its vintage counterpart. I want to round out the video by sharing several key points that I hope help you if you're considering buying either an original LEGO Technic 8880 Super Car or buying the instructions and parts to build the Reloaded version. Let's talk about prices first, as this is really important framing information. A new inbox original vintage 8880 LEGO Technic set will cost you anywhere from $800 Australian dollars up to $1,500, with used sets going for between $600 to $300 depending on condition. Whereas the parts for the 8880 Reloaded build, if you're going with all the parts as exactly specified by the MOC designer, will cost around $1,000 Australian dollars, but can come down to approximately $800 or so if you choose alternative parts for the wheel hubs, tyres, and several other parts. So with that said, both of these models are expensive, and they're not radically different in terms of the total cost that you may incur to have them. So I think if you're a LEGO purist and you can afford it, between the two models, go for an original 8880 Super Car, but I think only if you can afford to buy it in new condition. Now, I know that is the more expensive option, but in my experience with buying secondhand vintage LEGO sets, it's not even worth the reduced financial outlay. This is because more often than not, vintage secondhand LEGO sets are scratched, they can be sun yellowed or heavily worn. And if you're expecting something that looks like the model that you've seen in this video, or photos that you've seen of it online, you're likely to be disappointed, unfortunately, if purchasing a used model with its potential poor quality. I'd also say that if you're going to spend a lot of money on a vintage LEGO Technic set, there are arguably more interesting and better featured options than the 8880 Super Car. Sets like the 8868 AirTech Claw Rig, 8460 Pneumatic Crane Truck, or the amazing 8480 Space Shuttle are, in my opinion, better models to spend your money on if you don't have them than this 8880 Super Car. As for the Reloaded build, I certainly think it is a lovely homage to the original that will appeal to people who already own and love the original Technic Super Car, or would like to build a modernized version of it as a fun project to take on. But on its own, considered as a standalone Technic Super Car MOC, I find it to be a little bit clunky and awkward, and I think there are better supercar MOCs or even current supercar LEGO sets that offer better value for money in terms of a finished and interesting result. Further, the parts inventory for this 8880 Reloaded build I found to be quite problematic, in that the inventory includes some older and surprisingly expensive elements. So if you take this project on, be prepared to make color swap or part substitutions to your Bricklink parts wanted list for this build before you go ahead and order parts. One final thing with this Reloaded model is that although the designer does include a printable sticker PDF, I purchased replacement 8880 sticker sets from the Brick Sticker Shop to use on this instead, which worked really well, I think. And I'll leave a link to where you can buy replacement stickers for sets like the LEGO Technic 8880 Super Car in the video description. So in summary, if you have to choose between the two and you're prepared to spend up to $1,000 Australian dollars on a LEGO build, thinking about them being comparable in price, I recommend that you go for, if possible, a new copy of the original LEGO Technic 8880 Super Car over this Reloaded version. That said, I don't want to take anything away from what Hitchhiker has done here, as in my mind, he has designed a wonderful and faithful modern homage to the original with this Reloaded model. So if this is a MOC of interest to you as a project to take on, please go ahead. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, you'll find a link to where you can find the instructions in the description of this video below. That's all for this one. I hope that you've enjoyed watching the video and that some of the thoughts that I've just shared with you are useful to you. Thank you again for watching, and bye for now.